Ibanez RGKP6 with the Mini KAOSS powered on. And that is the Ibanez RGKP6. Here comes the review. Check this out. Alright, so welcome to my channel. Here we have the Ibanez RGKP6 and it has the insert with the little mini KAOSS pad in it. It's the 2S version. These things were sold in around the world, mostly North America though, in the year 2015 and 2016, and then Ibanez stopped making them, and I think they made them in the first place because of the band Muse, which uses devices like this in their guitars, and they have that really cool synth sound. This is a lot of fun. You can pick these guitars up dirt cheap online, so if you'd like to use one in a live act for 1 or 2 songs, they're pretty sweet. You can do some pretty neat things, and I have to say the build of the guitar is really good. And as you can see, it's not like the normal Ibanez necks. It's not like a 3-piece wizard or anything. It's just one big slab of maple, and if you look at the headstock, you can see the headstock here. It's like a 2-piece headstock. So you know, you don't see that in too many guitars. That's usually the cheapy guitars that have that, but it's a really nice neck. The finish on it, oh, really easy to play. And if you flip it over, there's your headstock, nothing exciting. Got the rosewood fretboard, and it's pretty good. You can always tell a nice neck when you look at the rosewood fretboard, how it adheres to the neck. Really good job there, done by Ibanez. Next thing, you have a mahogany body with a weathered black finish, which is pretty sweet. It's they must have found trees made out of helium or something, because this is the lightest mahogany I've ever felt. Super light. In the back you have a spot where you put a 9-volt battery. That's because there's a built-in distortion in this thing, which is the worst distortion I've ever heard in my life. However, in the back here you have a headphone jack right below the normal jack. There should be a little spot someplace. Anyways, I can't see what I'm doing here. There's a headphone jack someplace back there, and when you plug your headphones in and listen to the distortion with the effects, then it's okay. So it's designed for that. So basically this battery back here runs the headphone jack and runs the distortion, so you can play it when it's not plugged into an amp. Then of course this here device, this KAOSS pad, comes out and you have to put 2 AA batteries to get it to work. You have 100 different effects. You can manipulate the effects any way you want. There's even a mic in this, so if you wanted to sample something, say there was a sound you liked, you could sample it in here, and then when you're doing something on the guitar, you could hit the pad in any manner you want, and that sampled sound will bounce back and do all sorts of things. So I won't say it's limitless what you can do with it, but I will say that you could play with this for a good month and always get a different sound out of it if you're playing pretty much every day. I'd recommend this for anybody who's in a live rock band or metal band. Take one of these on stage. Don't use it as your main axe, but use it as for maybe one song, maybe a really popular song, like pick something popular and then do something goofy with the effect. Here, I'll show you. Right now I have this guitar running through an Orange OR15 right behind me. And in order for you to hear my voice, as I play, it's not mic'd. The mic is going through the camera mic. So you can hear myself talking the lapel, and the camera mic also picks it up. So here's what it sounds like. So anyways, as I was mentioning, if you pick the popular song and use this device just to spice it up, so you see, you could do all sorts of cool things with that. And that effect there I used was called Disco Siren. So if you have one of these, that is number 95 on the selection. So let me show you quickly how this here operates. I'll see if I can show you on this camera here. There's your display of what you have. It will be upside down for what you see, but as you're playing guitar, it's perfect. And you can go, I'll just use the down. So you can go through different effects, up or down. And if you slide your finger across, you can go faster or slower. And these little buttons here will actually play things you've recorded. So I'll just turn on the volume, and if I hit this, so you can play, you can have something pre-recorded, but obviously it's going through my amp, which has natural tube distortion on it. So it's going to have the distortion. And you have some switches back here. So this is, if I turn it on again, flick this switch, and now there's no longer an effect. Your pickup goes direct to the jack in the back. So if I play, nothing happens. Nothing happens on there. And this is your one volume. You have one pickup. And then back here, you have a switch, which is going to cause massive feedback when I flick this. That's the built-in distortion. So if I didn't have gain on my amp, I would show you the distortion. This here controls the volume and the tone of the distortion, these two dials here. So these three things, use those with your headphones, or you can do some pretty cool feedback effects. Like if I, let me see, I'll get back here. If I'm playing something, so you can do stuff like that because you're just adding extra gain to it. And these guitars are made in Indonesia, so that's why they're dirt cheap. But the quality is really good because guitars coming out of Indonesia are actually really decent. So it's a pretty decent guitar. The pickup that comes with it, this is a used guitar that I just got online, so it was dirt cheap when I bought it. I just fixed it up so that my son can use it, and he's going to use it for some recording acts. But this pickup, the pickup I received with it, I don't know if it was the original pickup. Let me see. I have it back here. Here we go. So the pickup that came in this guitar was this one here. There's just a cover on it, the Marzio cover. So that was the pickup. This is a single coil pickup. I don't believe this guitar came with single coils. Anyways, I didn't want a single coil pickup, so this pickup that's in here now, so when you're listening, if you own one of these guitars and you say, my guitar doesn't sound like that, and I own this guitar, well, that's because this pickup, I put that in there. And this pickup I bought on Amazon for, I think, like $10. So the place to buy pickups a lot of time, if you want pickups that are used by other companies like Ibanez or all these other companies that make guitars for under $1,000, they usually buy pickups from the same location. And if you buy them yourself, they come with no instructions, nothing, and they usually cost next to nothing. So this one here I think was like 10 bucks. I'll put a link below. Or maybe I just showed you a picture of it on Amazon where I got it. Anyways, so that's why it sounds like that. It's a good pickup. Sounds good in this guitar. So to sum up this review really quick, all I have to say is, Ibanez, why didn't you keep making these? I was hoping that Ibanez would keep making these guitars and they would get better and better and offer, like, you know, their line, like a premium line, but they didn't. I guess they didn't sell too well. Not really sure, or it was a niche market, which is my guess. But for now, they're just a strange guitar with a weird little device in it that makes strange sounds. But like I said, if you use a guitar like this to play something that is very popular and then spice it up with the weird sounds, you're gonna look pretty cool on stage, and people are gonna be like, what the heck was that? That was wild. All right, so you probably want me to shut up and play something else. So what I'm gonna do right now is, as this video ends, I'm just going to hook up the SM57, play back through the SM57, back into the camera so you get some quality sound, and I'll just hit some different, maybe 1 or 2 sounds, and show you something else. Maybe a little heavier. Here we go. Oh, and before I go, thanks for watching. Check out some more videos in the future.